Welcome back, horror enthusiasts. Tonight, we're diving into a tale that blurs the lines between reality and the supernatural. Imagine an old abandoned mansion nestled deep in the woods, where the whispers of the past linger like a ghostly echo. A place where curiosity can lead to unimaginable terror. Join me as we follow Alex, a daring filmmaker who ventures into the infamous Blackwood Manor. Legend has it that a family vanished without a trace, leaving their spirits trapped within the decaying walls. What secrets will Alex uncover? And will he be able to escape the clutches of the shadows that have claimed so many before him? Stick around until the end to discover the chilling fate that awaits him. But be warned, this story isn't just about the horrors lurking in the shadows. It's a journey into the depths of fear, loss, and the unknown. So grab your flashlight, turn down the lights, and prepare yourself for a spine-tingling adventure. Let's step inside Blackwood Manor.
The town was practically erased, just a blip on faded maps. Locals called it Hollow Creek, but even their whispers seemed to avoid its name. For beyond the creek, swallowed by ancient woods, stood Blackwood Manor, a monument to tragedy. The forest itself seemed to resist approach, trees twisted unnaturally, branches clawing at the sky like skeletal fingers. Sunlight struggled to penetrate the dense canopy, casting the path in perpetual twilight. The manor's iron gates groaned open, hinges rusted shut for decades. But curiosity, like a siren song, often drowns out reason. Alex craved the unknown. His YouTube channel, Chronicle of Shadows, documented his explorations of abandoned places. Blackwood Manor, shrouded in local legend and whispered rumors, was the perfect subject. He'd heard the stories. A family vanished without a trace, their fate intertwined with the manor's sinister history. Some whispered of a curse, others of a darkness that consumed those who dared to intrude. Alex, armed with his camera and a thirst for the truth, was determined to uncover the secrets hidden within Blackwood's decaying walls. He approached the manor with a mixture of trepidation and excitement. His footsteps echoed on the overgrown path, the only sound disturbing the unsettling stillness. He raised his camera, framing the imposing structure in the viewfinder. "This," he said, his voice a low murmur, "is Blackwood Manor." The manor's front door creaked open as if welcoming him, or perhaps daring him to enter. The air inside was stale and heavy with the smell of decay. Dust motes danced in the slivers of light that pierced the gloom through boarded-up windows. Alex stepped inside, the floorboards groaning ominously beneath his weight. Cobwebs, thick as shrouds, draped the grand staircase and once elegant chandeliers. Shadows clung to every corner, deepening the sense of unease that pressed down upon him. The silence was oppressive, broken only by the sound of his own breathing and the distant creaking of the house settling around him. He moved cautiously, his camera light cutting through the gloom. Each room seemed to hold the remnants of a life abruptly interrupted. A half-finished meal on a table, toys scattered across the floor. A palpable sadness permeated the air, a lingering echo of the family who once called this place home. His unease morphed into a full-fledged dread. A room on the second floor drew him in. It was a child's nursery, its faded wallpaper patterned with whimsical animals that now seemed grotesque in the decaying light. A rocking horse stood frozen mid-gallop, its chipped paint and vacant eyes unsettling. But it was the family portraits lining one wall that truly captivated him. The faces staring back at him were filled with a haunting melancholy. A man, his brow creased with worry, held a young woman with a smile that didn't quite reach her eyes. A little girl, clutching a porcelain doll, stared out with an unnerving intensity. Alex felt a chill crawl down his spine. These were the missing family. Their eyes seemed to follow him, their expressions filled with a silent plea. As he examined the photos, he heard it. A whisper, faint and indistinct, but undeniably there. He swung his camera around, heart pounding, but there was nothing there. The whispers, the shadows, the overwhelming sense of sorrow. It all pointed to something sinister lurking within Blackwood's walls. Drawn by an unseen force, Alex found himself in the basement. The air was thick with the smell of mildew and something else he couldn't quite place, something cold and ancient. His flashlight cut through the darkness, revealing a dirt floor and walls lined with shelves, most of them empty except for cobwebs and dust. In the far corner, half hidden behind a pile of rotting wood, he spotted a glint of metal. Clearing away the debris, he unearthed a small, ornate music box. It was made of dark wood, its surface inlaid with silver that had tarnished with age. He picked it up, surprised by its weight. As his fingers brushed against its surface, the lid creaked open, revealing a tarnished silver ballerina poised to dance. He hesitated for a moment, then wound the key. The music box sprang to life, its delicate melody at odds with the oppressive atmosphere of the basement. The tune was haunting and melancholic, a forgotten lullaby that sent chills down his spine. The music box's tune twisted. It became distorted, the once delicate notes morphing into a discordant, chilling melody. The shadows around him writhed and stretched, taking on menacing shapes that seemed to press in, suffocating him. He tried to move, to call out, but his limbs felt heavy, as if bound by unseen forces. The temperature plummeted further, the air growing so thick he could barely breathe. He could feel eyes on him, cold and malevolent, watching his every move. Panic clawed at his throat. He fumbled for his flashlight, but it slipped from his grasp, tumbling into the darkness with a hollow thud. His camera. He raised it, the red recording light a tiny beacon in the encroaching darkness. The lens captured the swirling shadows, the distorted images reflecting the terror that gripped his heart. He stumbled back, bumping into something cold and solid. A wave of icy breath washed over him, sending a scream dying to his lips. The shadows coalesced, forming a swirling vortex of darkness in front of him. Alex scrambled backwards, his back hitting a damp stone wall. He was trapped, the shadows closing in around him like a noose. His hand, shaking uncontrollably, fumbled with the camera. This was his only weapon, his only hope of documenting what was happening, of leaving some record of his fate. He pointed the lens at the swirling vortex of darkness, the red recording light reflecting off the lens of his own fear. The growl intensified, closer now, vibrating through his very bones. He could smell the stench of decay, feel the icy breath on his face. This was it. This was how it ended. The camera captured the final moments. A shadowy figure, its features indiscernible, lunged from the darkness, its eyes burning with a cold fire. The camera tumbled to the ground, capturing only the darkness that had consumed him. Days turned into weeks. The forest surrounding Blackwood Manor remained silent, save for the whispering wind and the rustle of leaves. Alex's disappearance, like the family before him, became another dark chapter in the town's lore. Search parties combed the woods, their efforts hampered by the dense undergrowth and a pervasive sense of dread that clung to the area. Then, just as suddenly as it had vanished, Alex's camera was found. It lay on the path leading to the manor, its lens cracked, the battery drained. The townsfolk gathered around, their faces a mixture of curiosity and fear, as the sheriff carefully placed the device into an evidence bag. The whispers started, each person recounting the stories they'd heard, the legends they'd dismissed as mere folklore. The sheriff felt a shiver run down his spine as he looked at the camera. The footage recovered from Alex's camera was the stuff of nightmares. The grainy images shot in the darkness of the basement sent chills down the spines of even the most skeptical viewers. The distorted music, the swirling shadows, the final terrifying image of the shadowy figure. It was all too real, too disturbing to ignore. Alex's disappearance, captured on film, became a viral sensation. Paranormal investigators flocked to Blackwood Manor, drawn by the promise of unraveling the mystery, of confronting the darkness that lurked within its walls. Yet, despite their best efforts, the secrets of Blackwood Manor remained elusive. Was it the house itself, a vessel for something ancient and evil? Or was it something tethered to the land, feeding off the sorrow and despair that had seeped into its very foundation? The story of Blackwood Manor serves as a chilling reminder of the darkness that can lurk in the forgotten corners of the world. It is a testament to the power of curiosity, but also a cautionary tale about the dangers of venturing too far into the unknown. Alex, driven by his thirst for the truth, paid the ultimate price, his fate a grim echo of those who had come before him. The manor still stands today, its windows dark, its gates locked, a silent monument to the tragedies it has witnessed. The locals avoid it, their whispers carrying on the wind, a warning to those who might dare to disturb its slumber. For Blackwood Manor is not just a house, It is a presence, a force that consumes all who dare to trespass upon its secrets. For those who listen closely on a still night, they can almost hear the haunting melody of a music box, a siren song beckoning the curious, the adventurous, to their doom.
As we emerge from the shadows of Blackwood Manor, it's crucial to remember that just like Alex, we all face dangers in our digital lives. Introducing Gologin, your ultimate safeguard in the online world. Gologin is the best browser for multi-accounting. This will save your privacy, and you won't be blocked by using this because it changed your actual IP address. With Gologin, you can create multiple browser profiles, each with its own unique identity. This way, you can explore the internet freely without leaving a trace. Whether you're a content creator, a business professional, or someone who values privacy, Gologin ensures your online activities stay secure. Why expose yourself to potential threats when you can enjoy peace of mind? Protect your personal information from prying eyes and maintain your anonymity while you traverse the digital landscape. You can also try its free trial for 7 days. After that, you can go with its subscription plan. Remember, whether you're facing ghosts or navigating the online world, safety should always come first. Gologin, your trusted companion in the shadows of the internet.